Hi, Chris here at TT120. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, it's here! Hurrah! The much anticipated, huge announcement, the latest piece of rolling stock in TT120. Yes, the Peachy number 2 7-plank wagon from Peco, limited edition. It's available right now. In fact, available to pre-order from 7 a.m. This morning, Friday the 28th of March. Now, some of you might be saying, hang on, Peach, your second anniversary isn't until the 14th of April. Well, yes. That's when apparently they're going to land. Peco doing everything they possibly can. All those lovely little chaps down there in the southwest are doing everything they possibly can to get the delivery to the TMC up in Yorkshire by the middle, or by that. Well, they were actually aiming for the 14th of April. It's probably going to give or take a few days. So it's only a few weeks away. I thought I'd announce it now because April is going to be bumper packed, full of loads of fantastic news. And we thought it might get a bit swamped. And a few of you did say, well, like a little bit of a heads up. Well, here's a heads up. It's going to be available in a couple of weeks. All right. I don't know how else to do it, really. You can pre-order them now from the TMC. They are limited. Last year we sold out, I think, in about 4 hours. So you need to get on with it. We've made a few more, but there's a lot more of you now than there were, was it 8 months ago, whatever it was, when the belated wagon arrived, because that was supposed to be again for April. But and each year, each April, we'll do a new wagon. All right. So get on with it. The first, as soon as now our pre-order system doesn't stop taking orders until we've actually got the invoiced amount of actual rolling stock and put them on the website. So the first I think it's 150 that are ordered will go to the people who ordered the first 150. If you've placed orders, even if that's later on today and it's gone beyond the 150, we won't know that until we've looked at all the numbers. And at that point, we'll have to unfortunately call you and cancel that order. I'm really sorry if that does happen to you. I'm trying to think of ways around this. Now, I've got an idea. I'm going to run it past you. I'm not quite sure what you think of it. But next year, when it's our third year, next April in 2026, maybe we do a triple pack, a 1, 2, and 3. A small run. There'll be the 3 on its own to buy, but maybe we do a 1, 2, and 3, and then people can, if they've missed out, they can buy them as a triple pack maybe, or a double pack 1 and 2. So we'd have number 3 on its own and do 1 and 2 maybe as a double pack, or maybe we leave that to the following year, and you have the 4th wagon if I'm still alive, and we'll do a triple pack 1, 2. I don't know. Tell me what you want. I'll try and make it happen. Okay. This year's one, as you can see, it's in black. I rather liked the stuff that came out of Peco earlier on, and with the brick one and the, I can't remember the names of them now, but you know the ones. The last batch that came out of Peco on that black, I liked that. I thought they looked good. And I thought the Peachy wagon would roll well with those. So if you've bought them, this might be a good match for it. The design will be, here's the old one. I have one that I use. I have one, and I have one that's in mint in box. And then, as per the special that Malk's Models did, you can, when you pre-order the new Peachy wagon, obviously on the TMC website, you can choose to either add coal or have them weathered, light, medium, deluxe, whatever value. The value ones actually works out really well, I think. It's such a small little wagon, I don't think you need to go to town on it. But if you fancy having them weathered, you can add that on the listing. All right, it's all there. Okay. Now, also, just as a little extra. This one's not a limited one. Okay, that's why it's cheaper. This is just a special that we're doing, and if they sell out, we'll do some more. And this is for Whitby Brewery. This is the number 9 lager that they do. Now, if no one's ever heard of Whitby Brewery, they're a cracking bunch of guys who we enjoy their beer at the TMC. And it's a little brewery, and they've got a bar, and it's next door to the monastery, the Whitby, at Whitby, the ruined monastery there. So if you ever do come up to either see the North Yorkshire Moor Railway, or you want to come and see the TMC, or you want to then crack on to Whitby, get yourself some fish and chips, then you can climb those 222 steps or whatever it is up to the monastery. The missus can have a look at the monastery, and you can pop over to the pub and go and have a Whitby Brewery beer. I know this is a modern graphic on an old wagon, but it's done rather well in the double O community, and I thought, well, if it's good enough for the double O gang, it's good enough for TT120. And this one's slightly different because we've gone for the number 9 lager. It kind of fitted in with what we're doing with the numbering on the Peachy wagon, we thought. So yeah, they're rather nice. You can add those to your order too. They'll be ready for pre-ordering. They won't be available till later in the year, probably around about May, possibly June. It's all down to how quickly Peco manages to knock them out. But certainly the Peachy wagon will be available mid-April, will land mid-April. All right, so you guys will have these shiny new Peachy and Son wagons in their nice black. While we're at it, stick some comments below about which of the Peco colours. You can check out the Peco colour wagons. It's all the ones they've already produced. You know, do you want one in bauxite? Do you want one in that kind of darker red? Do you want a yellow one? Do you want, you know, there's a mid grey as well. I think we've had. This is I can't remember I think this is the lighter grey, and I think there's a mid-tone grey, or there's a different grey to that one anyway. And then there's, yeah, like I said, there's the red and the bauxite and the dark burgundy kind of colour, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just tell me if you fancy Peachy number 3 to be in a completely different colour. Like, do quite fancy the yellow one. It is kind of fun, or a bright red one, or whatever. Just put them in the comments below. All right, guys. Happy hunting. I hope you all managed to get one. And next year, I promise that we'll make more. Because I got a distinct feeling from the PM messages I've been getting, because the little sparrows talk. The little sparrows all over the place talk, so they know the Peachy wagon's on its way. So there's lots of people already phoning the sales lines and trying to pre-order. But now they're open, available to all you guys. Right, crack on, have some fun. Now, what else we're going to talk about very, very briefly? Yeah, okay, so can you keep a secret? So can I. But I'll give you a tip, because I know you lot like tips, right? If you are really super keen about how things are moving forward with TT120, and you predominantly want to go to shows that are model railway shows, and you think that's where you're going to get your information from, can I suggest doing something a little bit different this year? Key Model World, all right, at the end of April. Now, this is going to have a whole load of stuff. It is still quite heavy when it comes to model railways, but there's going to be a diorama built-up sketch set there, and there's going to be and last year they had radio-controlled trucks, and they had a whole bunch of guys from the armoured fighting vehicle and aircraft guys and doing their modelling, which is like super high-end stuff. But there's going to be something earth-shattering announced about TT120, and it will involve, of course, yours truly, Peachy. That's all I can say. Don't bother sending me direct messages. I won't tell you anymore. Anyway, hope you have a pleasant Easter. That's what we're coming up to, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Don't eat too many eggs. You just make you feel sick. And have fun playing with model railways and get cracking. If you come back and watch this stuff later, get on the TMC website. The link's in description below. You just need to Google. Well, links in description below, and then search for the Peachy wagon, or just go over to you'll click on the rail bit and then go for TT, and then there's the wagon option, and then you'll find them there. All right, click away, guys. Take care. Cheery bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. All right, cheery bye.
And that's all there is to tell. I'll be on my way now, sir. I've got urgent business in the south. I have to meet a man at Marlborough Junction.